Hello and welcome to my channel, I Win to Lose Gaming. Cultured gamers rejoice because we are finally going to talk about Goddess of Victory, Nikke, on this YouTube channel. That's right, I, along with plenty of other aristocratic gamers with the finest taste in video games, am also a Nikke enjoyer. Honestly, I've been needing a reason to talk about one of the most sophisticated games ever created with the cheeky goodness only a goddess can provide. And this was the absolute pinnacle of opportunities because they reached out to me to do a sponsored video for them. So if you like what you see, just smash that link down below and stay tuned till the end for a couple of tips from me for this game. Now my content on my channel is usually reasonably wholesome, so this might be the first video that I'm going to demonetize myself. Anyway, tuck in your booty as we all get to enjoy a summer full of assets together. But anyway, I've actually been a casual Nikke player ever since the game came out. There's no way that I'm not going to savor some of the thickest plots in mobile gaming history via its heart-wrenching story and character development. I was talking about plots after all. In case you aren't aware, Goddess of Victory Nikke takes place in a post-apocalyptic future, where Earth was taken over by raptures, and the highly cultured scientists of the Nikke world decided, well, if we're gonna build mass death-inducing humanoid soldiers, we may as well make them nice to look at too. And boy did they succeed. These scientists really have their priorities straight as they make sure their Nikke's guns and buns are both bigly and jiggly wiggly. But in all seriousness, you come to learn so much about every single character, and perhaps they are all a little more than just humanoid soldiers serving humanity. Well, in a world burdened by weighty concerns, in this post-apocalyptic world where there is so much tragedy, this video is to bring awareness to a very serious and important topic: melons and buns in swimsuits. That's right, this summer Nikke is coming in a little too hot for YouTube. Mary is already available and is splashing around with her summer swimsuit. And I'm gonna be real with you guys, this is a huge improvement to the already perfect waifu that was Mary. As for her combat capabilities, she does stuff like healing or something and makes a wet team even wetter. Honestly, I'm not too sure, but most importantly, she's here to heal our wounds and eyes from a world of swimsuitlessness with her very extremely large summer hat. Seriously kids, sunburns are no joke. Make sure you have proper sun protection. Sadly, I can only show you Mary in the Nikkepedia since I pulled 150 times and didn't get her. All I got was a single poly. But, pro tip, such is the life of playing gacha games. Patience is the key when it comes to getting the waifus you want, and fortunately, Nikke allows you to save your gold mileage tickets to redeem on any future banner character. Also, Neon Swimsuit will be available, or perhaps is already available by time of recording this video. And the first thing that you might notice is just how soft her inner tube looks. It actually looks much more comfortable for her to rest her leg on this soft and pink inner tube in comparison to the cold hard metal that they're used to fighting on. And Swimsuit Neon even uses the far more cultured machine water gun, where we're not forced to look at a sniper scope, so that way we can fully appreciate all the jiggles and wiggles of the inner tube that this game is known for. Seriously, the accessories for all the Nikkes are quite nice. Neon is also very thirsty. Oh, and fun fact, Neon is the first SR character to be given in SSR form, and her being one of the OG Nikkes really shows how far she's come. Both Neon and Mary are water element characters, and it appears that they will be great when paired with each other, given that Mary heavily buffs water characters, and Neon's kit heavily damages fire enemies. So yeah, these two will be absolutely amazing against fire enemies on a water-focused team for the foreseeable future. Oh, but if you think that is all, well, that's not all. Because both Pepper and Freema are making things way wetter and even harder on our wallets, since they're getting swimsuits as well. Freema is sporting some booty shorts and a neck pillow since her neck is always a bit crooked. She also brought her own pool floaty thing and a toucan-themed suitcase. And our favorite pink-haired healer, Pepper, is very suitably dressed as a beach nurse. If you need first aid in the water, she's got you covered way more than she's covered. We can also appreciate just how detailed her swimsuit is, with the glistening droplets of either water or sweat on her live 2D model. These types of little details really push the quality up another notch. Pepper's costume is available in the premium version of the Blue Water Pass. Speaking of live 2D and stuff, Nikke is uncontestedly the pinnacle of live 2D technology. I think they set out to make a game where you can actually use the live 2D art asset for the gameplay itself and not just for like a quick cutscene or something, and they blew it out of the water. They also made this game very easy to play with just one hand, so that way you can do other important things with the other hand, like taxes and other sorts of paperwork. Along with the new swimsuit characters and swimsuit costumes, there will be a new event story as well, where you meet up with the Scooby Gang and all go to the beach. Fortunately, our goddess Yen decided to provide everyone with swimsuits. I'm really hoping we get the chance to get Rappy's swimsuit, as she looks absolutely fire in it. The story is lighthearted as expected for a summer event, as you and the gang build a house on the beach and walk across a mysterious road on the ocean. Now everyone is a bit concerned about the thickness of all the waifus here, since apparently Nikke's sink like rocks in the water. Then the Scooby Gang splits up to find answers to this mysterious island. The not swimsuit wearing Anis and Sugar zoom off into the sunset on Sugar's motorcycle. I'm sure we'll find out many answers to the mysterious island in the rest of the story. The event also has a game mode where you fight a giant robot dragon, which will likely prove to be quite challenging on higher difficulties. And as usual with most Nikke events, we will be getting 10 advanced recruit vouchers and 10 regular recruit vouchers. And we get a bunch of stuff to power up our Nikkes. There's also a minigame Volt Road where we get 750 jewels and more materials to thicken our Nikke's battle stats. And a login event where we get another 10 advanced recruit vouchers. This is actually a highly rewarding event, and now is a great time to start playing or to come back to the game. Now with all the sponsored segments out of the way, I did want to quickly show you all my personal account as well. Again, as I mentioned earlier, I've been playing this game fairly casually, so I'm not quite as keen on the meta for this game as I am for other games that I cover on my channel. Since I play this game for, well, you know. The combat is nice and responsive, and there are epic battles against giant robots with plenty of complicated mechanics. But the most important thing about combat is that you can actually make the UI at the bottom completely transparent to get a better view of this game's gameplay. Anyway, we can see who I ended up prioritizing in terms of their banners. Actually, I've only gone deep in 2 banners. The first being my favorite Gyaru during Christmas, Rupee's Winter Shopper version. I'm just helping her take selfies. That's why I'm clicking so much. Seriously. That's the only reason. If you do get a character to 3 limit breaks, you can also set their skill cutscene as an animation for the lobby. The second banner I went real deep on is the recent Nora banner. I mean, what's not to love about her? I got her for the adorably bouncing bunny on her gun. Bet you didn't even notice that. Get your mind out of the gutter. Oh yeah, and I got her for a massive Nora, despite not being much of a DPS character, is sadly my best DPS character right now, since I was never lucky enough to get a real DPS character, Modernia. Anyway, I can't complain since I did get multiple copies of her in an obscenely lucky amount of pulls. I do have her sister Blanc as well, and she looks nice. And oddly enough, luckily or unluckily, I'm not even sure at this point, but the game just loves to give me Haran for some reason, as I've gotten 5 copies of her before getting pretty much anyone else. Seriously, what's up with that? Regardless, Haran has been a great sniper on my account since I started playing. Anyway, if you can't tell, the art in this game is unparalleled, and the live 2D is literally the best I've ever seen. And there is honestly a ton of content. The story is long and enjoyable, and every character has quite a few chapters where you get to know them better. There are many different game modes, including a labyrinth-style game mode, exploration, PvP, raids, and so much more. This game will keep one of your hands busy with plenty of endgame content. So yeah, Goddess of Victory is a game that I recommend if you're a highly cultured gamer like myself. So if you need more peaches and water balloons this summer, then be sure to smash that link down below. Be patient, save up your tickets, gems, and gold mileage tickets, and you'll eventually get your favorite type of melons and buns. For this event, make sure you clear the story and log in enough times to get all 20 advanced recruitment tickets, and 10 regular recruitment tickets. 30 pulls is quite a lot. Anyway, let me know what you think about Nikke down in the comments below. As always, I appreciate every single one of you. This is I Want to Lose, signing out.